Come on, Simmons, blood. Get the assist. These man are pricks. They're chatting shit. Professor X! Sartori! You What's man talking about? Hold that, fam. Hey. Oh, red card, you. That's what I'm talking about. You idiot. You should have sent him off. You better produce 2 red cards. That could have ended his career, ref. His career, blood. Nah. What was that? Come on, bro. Make some changes, bro. Oh, what a goal! Lucas Valverde, what a goal! What Alan Shearer, blood! Alan Shearer, fam! What a goal! What a goal! Oh my days! Oh. Come on, tell Harris Pop Smoke. You know what I mean? Bergval? Oh, Mickey van der Ven! On the right foot! Oh my days, blood! Mickey van der Vengeance Day! What's man talking about? 3-0! Oh my days, blood! What a goal! Choo-choo, blood! Choo-choo, fam! What's man talking about?
But bro, do you see when Foden picks up the ball there? Too much space, man. This is what I mean about this United midfield, bro. Oh my days, is that Foden? Of course it's Foden, bro. Every time. You see what I'm... Every time it's Phil Foden, bro. Like, look at the amount of space that Man City get. Oh, wow. Right, Ugarte got megged off. What a finish that is from early, you know. Oh my days. Look at the amount of space, bro, that these men are getting, bro. This is embarrassing. Make it stop, man. Make it stop, man. It's actually a joke. Oh, Luke Shaw's died there, bro. Hell. Is Erling onside? That's a great finish, man. Oh my days. Is he onside? Please tell me he weren't onside. Luke Shaw died, bro. Oh my word, bro. Hey guys, we're cooked, you know. We are actually cooked, bro. I'm tired, man. I'm absolutely fuming, but you know what, yeah? It's like, we play like this, we're not getting nothing from Chelsea either. It's the reality. We're not getting nothing from Chelsea, so sack these guys, man. Sack them. Man said, yeah, last season, he said the storm's coming. Then at the end of the season, the Bears said, yeah, that the good times are coming back. And then apparently, and then at the start of the season, he said, we're going to suffer again. This guy's a con artist.
Brothers, the destruction, no, we're oozing on the net. There's no other that you'd rather bounce, but ooze, no, we the best. Shelling on the pod this weekly. Comedy gold on your TV, smash that like, touch a button like vibe. Ready for the show, my G's. You see me? I said this band sports ooze. I said this band sports ooze. I said this band sports ooze. Main event X, Rantaroni 2. I said this band sports ooze. I said this band sports ooze. I said this band sports ooze. Express them rants, let me build that.
Jeez, I'm expressions, genetically jacked, athletically stacked, half man, half amazing, modern day Mac fam. And I'm with my brother from the same mother, Ranceroni Escobar. You know he's banned strict damas. And welcome to the only podcast where you're gonna hear banter, you're gonna hear sports, and it's oozing sauce. The most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment. We give to you Bang Sports Ooze episode
181, fam. What's good?
What you telling me, Roni?
Nothing, man's just here, fam.
Good week, yeah?
Yeah, it's been alright.
Yeah?
It's been alright. Yeah, it was good until this weekend.
What do you mean, blood? It's been a fantastic weekend of football, blood. You know what I mean, blood? Shall we get into it, bro? You know what I mean? It's been fantastic, blood, bro. Telling you, man, I've gone from 20 times, Man United, to we hold binds, Man United, bro. I can't believe it, fam. Let me tell you this, yeah? Manchester divided, bro. And that Ruben Shammarin, blood. Do you know what I mean? 5 at the back. But you man seem to get opened up like a MacBook every game, blood. A midfield with more holes than Bukayo Saka's socks. An attack so toothless, it makes it look like the Jeremy Kyle guest having Invisalign, fam. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, bruv. The man, brother, Brian Mbeumo was a southpaw Mbappe, blood. You know what I mean? And you got man looking like, I don't know, a southpaw Sonogo under Amorim, blood. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, fam? You get me? Ruben Terrorim, blood. Do you know what I'm saying, fam? United, it's looking peak for you, blood. You spent all of that money on your attack, blood. All of that money on your attack, and it's like you didn't even spend the money, fam. Do you know what I mean? You, man, look poor. Like, Man City didn't even get out a second. They didn't even play that well, bro. You, man, got eviscerated. Do you know what I mean? Like, broski, it's actually crazy. I actually thought United had a chance in this game. You get me? On Best of Enemies, I was like, yeah, these man could get a draw. And let's be honest, Ruben Amorim, I heard that he was handing out Rizzlers to the Man United players because he went up to the Etihad looking for a draw, and then you man ended up getting put in a spliff with your own materials, fam. That's what happened. Do you know what I mean? It was absolutely peak, bruv. Absolutely peak, fam. So I gotta ask the question, Roni, blood. Are you Ammer in or you Ammer out, blood? Do you know them way there, fam? The Moncler Mourinho, blood. Do you know what I'm saying, fam? That's what it is, bruv. What have you got to say about Ruben Terrorim, blood? How are you feeling, blood, after watching your team, yeah, just get bounced along like Wayne Wonder, fam, at the Etihad, blood? You know what I'm saying, fam? Manchester, bro. You know when Morpheus, it was like, there was an option of the red pill and the blue pill. There's no red pills left in Manchester, bro. You man are getting stamped out, blood. You get me? That sweet chin music, blood. You're tuning up the band and that. What's going on, Roni, blood?
We should have sacked him after the Tottenham game. That's what's going on, bro. Should have sacked him after the Spurs game, bro. I'm sick and tired of this guy, bro. He's an absolute bum. And he's come out after the game again making excuses, bro.
Saying what? What did he
Talking
say?
about, it's not the system and he's not going to change the system, and if the owners want the system changed, they need to change the manager and shit like that.
Yeah.
So he's talking mad spicy, blood. The flipping Obrigado Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, blood.
Oh.
He needs to get sacked. He needs to get sacked like Ole got sacked, like Jose got sacked. You know what I'm saying? Like Ten Hag got sacked. He's next.
Paying, innit?
He's next, bro. He's a disgrace. And then he comes out and he says the bullshit like, I'm suffering more than the fans. No, you're not, blood. How can you be, blood? You're the one causing this. Right. You know when man say, this hurts me more than it hurts you? It can't, because you could just stop. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not hurting you enough. Because if it was hurting you enough, you would change, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy's full of shit, bro. I'm tired of Ruben Amorim. I'm tired of anyone that supports that manager as well. If you support the manager, you don't support the football club. It's that simple, because the manager don't give a shit about the club. If the manager cared about the team, he would change something, bro.
That's what I find crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying, blood? Because like Ruben Terrorim, blood, he's got you, man. First, you, man, used to be the Red Devils, blood, and now it's like you're just on my Reds, blood. You know what I mean? It's just pain for you, blood. Every game, fam. Every game. And when I look at the quality of players that you've got, yeah, and he's just doing the same thing, blood. It's big 2025, yeah, and I'm seeing James Corden, brother, Luke Shaw starting for Manchester United. You, man, are holding on to this guy like a Bitcoin. This guy could be at Manchester United longer than Fergie, blood, if he gets his way. I'm telling you, bro. Big man ting. It's actually crazy. Big 2025. You got Luke Shaw starting, Maguire coming off the bench. You lot are getting peppered, bro. The man's got five. Bro, when he played 5 at Grimsby Town, I said, you know what, bruv? This guy, him being in charge for you means I'm not worried about you. You ain't going nowhere near that top 5. I'm not worried about Man United. It's not your squad. It's the man that you've got in charge that are putting out the players. You know what I'm saying, fam? Because this brother's formation is straight out of Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, fam. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's like he's lining up his bannerman. That's what he does, bruv. Big man ting, fam. Like, it's actually crazy, bruv. His chessboard formation, bruv. Doesn't want to change it. The man's bringing on defenders, yeah, when you lot need, you're behind.
We're 2-0 down.
Brother,
bringing
defenders
on centre
for
backs.
what?
Yeah.
What goal difference? You ain't got no goal difference to protect, blood. You man's probably a minus already, aren't you?
We are, yeah.
It ain't surprising. Do you know what I mean? It ain't surprising, bro.
We've owed the league goals for 2 seasons. I said it, bro. They're going to send the bailiffs out, bro.
Brother,
it's peak.
His win record at Man United is criminal, blood.
Brother,
criminal.
I seen something today.
Something
apparently,
like 20%.
I seen something, bro. Let me actually get the thing, bro. Like when man seen it, something along the lines of, bro,
we're gonna have to start calling it Ange. You know them way there. You wanna be laughing at Ange Postecoglou, yeah? You got Ange. You get me?
Four of Amarim's 6 wins in the Premier League are against teams that aren't in the league anymore.
Yeah, but I heard that you've won 2 in your last 12 games.
Yes, that's correct.
Woo! Woo! Ruben Haramarim, you know what I mean? Mud United. Oh, it's peak, fam. Your team is mudded.
The Bears only beat relegation teams, and you can't even put that down to coaching.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying, fam? Absolutely crazy, blood. You get me, fam? He's got Mbumo looking like... That wasn't his dream to go to Man United, to be looking like that. An inside forward, blood. You know what I'm saying, bruv? Like, crazy. You get me? Inside forward, looking like an anorexic Suge Knight, blood, up there under Amarim, blood. You get me? Dead food, bruv. You got that lamppost Benjamin Sasquatch, blood. You know what I'm saying, fam? Any goals or assists yet, Roni, for him?
Nah, this was his first start today.
God damn! Nah,
this is his first start today.
Oh, in the league, you mean?
Yeah,
because he started against Grimsby Town.
Yeah, but he's only started
started
2 games, bruv. Like,
so what? We still got excuses for him.
I'm not worried about Sesko. I can't lie.
Of course you're not, bruv. You got hella too much worries to just be worried about.
I got nothing to worry about with Sesko. Like, Sesko's gonna get goals. He's gonna get assists, bruv. As soon as we sort out this manager, as soon as we sort him out, bruv. Sesko's not an issue at all, and Mbumo's not an issue. Cunha's not an issue. None of our signings are issues.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with any of the players. It's all the managers' fault.
100%, it is 100%. Everything's on the manager. If he leaves, we become a better team by default.
Luke Shaw, his position and getting cooked.
Not really. Do you know what I'm saying? Luke Shaw don't pick himself
because he didn't pick himself. Amarim put him there. So it's Amarim's fault. Like,
it is 100%. You know what I mean? If we're playing 2 at the back and we're playing Euro and Delete, Shaw's not on the pitch, so that doesn't happen. So I don't blame Shaw. Shaw's not picking himself. Shaw's not giving himself new deals. Like, people can stand there and moan about the players, but Ineos have brought in 11 new players here in the 2 summers that they've been here. We've got enough players at the club that players like Shaw Maguire shouldn't still be playing.
Yeah, but how many players Amarim brought in? Like?
It's not about Amarim. It doesn't matter about Amarim. Amarim's got 11 new players here that weren't there when Ten Hag was there. That's my point. Do you know what I'm saying? So because of that, there's no flipping excuses, bro. And all the signings we brought in, apart from Ugarte, I'm behind the signings, bro. So that's still 10 out of 11,
And even your captain, how can we forget him, bro? Bruno Fernandes, the tube, blood. You get me? The man's crying more than a pregnant woman watching rom-coms, blood. Can't believe it. All he does is cry on the pitch, fam.
He's a bum. Saying,
but
again,
all he does is cry.
We should have sold him.
Bro.
The manager,
like the
manager didn't want him to leave, and the manager begged him to stay when we should have taken 100 million from Saudi. If we took that money, we could have bought 2 midfielders with that money. It's the manager's fault that Bruno's still here. He tried to loan out Kobe Mino. Luckily, the owners blocked that. Do you know what I'm saying, Ross? We would have.
Yeah, he came on looking like probably your best player. To be fair.
Yeah, well, exactly. Him, Xerxes, Casemiro. When them 3 came on,
man like Joshua can't see.
Different,
like, you get me? He doesn't get a game, fam. I'm telling you. I swear, that's your guy, innit?
To be fair, he's just gotten fit. And it's one of them ones where, because they rushed.
What happened to him? Did he get injured? Or?
Bruv, they rushed him back for the final, and he was injured before that. And they rushed him back for the final, and then he got re-injured
in the final.
Yeah, and he got re-injured in the final.
He got brought on as a side.
He came on because he was injured, and he came on and he played injured, and he re-injured it, and he didn't have a pre-season because he was injured. So it's one of them things. We rushed him back for no reason because we lost the final anyway, and then he missed pre-season because of that injury. So he's just getting fit now. The manager decides to start Ahmad left 10, bruv. And, bro, I just hate that guy.
Nah, but Ahmad ain't at the same position where he scored against City last year, blood. I'm pretty sure it was, blood. Lissandro, that ball from Lissandro, Ahmad was pretty sure that's where he was, no?
Listen, I don't have a problem with Ahmad playing in left 10, but my point is, shouldn't be playing there ahead of a right footer, bro, because him and Mbumo are both left-footed. It don't make sense.
Who would you have started there?
Xerxes. And then Sesko up front. That's what he should have done.
Oh, yeah.
And then he moved Bruno into the left 10 space, like, for no reason, bruv. Like,
yeah, no, but Bruno's the man that can make things happen, blood. You know what I'm saying, fam? Now, if any time you need a goal, blood, Bruno's the guy that can pop up, blood, and you get me shamelessly score a goal and celebrate, bruv. You saw it when you got that goal against Burnley, fam.
What, the penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro. No penalty, no party, bro. Like, I ain't got no time for the Bruno stuff.
You've got to admit that Bruno's got to be like the greatest Portuguese player to ever play for Manchester United, fam. You know, like Dominic Mysterio's the greatest luchador of all time. You've got to admit that, blood. Because I know you're not really a big fan of the other guy that everyone likes to talk about.
Bruv, listen. Ronaldo's a million times a player that Bruno Fernandes is. Bruno Fernandes is a fucking disgrace, bro. Like, bro, he might be one of the worst signings that we've
What?
ever made.
Worst signings, but brother,
Easily.
Martial's playing for some team in Mexico right now, and you want to talk about Bruno Fernandes?
It doesn't matter.
He's playing for like
Brother, Martial,
Nacho Libre FC, blood.
Martial,
you know that, right?
He's at the same team as Sergio Ramos. I know exactly where he is.
Okay, yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? He scored more goals that's won us trophies than Bruno, blood. So I don't want to hear
You're
none
the
of that.
greatest of all time. Man said he's at the same team as Sergio Ramos.
He is though.
Instead of naming the team,
No,
you're saying
but
that means there's something.
Now it does mean
You
something.
kill me,
It
blood.
means something because if
What
it's
does
good
it
enough
mean?
for Ramos, man can't be trying to
Brother,
run
Ramos at the
jokes
end
like
of his
that.
career, blood.
Yeah, so is Tony, bro.
No, what are you talking about? How old's Martial?
He must be like 29 or
Ramos
30.
is like 39 or something.
Yeah,
like that. How old's
and
Martial?
Tony's about 30 years old, blood. Like
Yeah,
it's
but
his last contract.
you can't compare it.
He is at the end of his career, and he's had an injury. He's been an injury hit
Martial's
career.
29, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, don't exactly me. That's not.
So
the
what
end.
then?
Sergio Ramos, yeah. All right, let's look.
What's the average retirement age for a footballer?
39, bro.
Yeah,
10 years.
What's the
You can't compare
average?
the two.
What is the average retirement age for a
No,
footballer?
what I wanna ask you is how can you compare a 29-year-old football to a 39-year-old and say they're in the same stage? They're not.
But they're not in the same stage. They're both at the end of their careers. Everyone's career is different. Giggs played until he was 40. That doesn't mean that all footballers play till they're 40 years old.
Nah,
The
I
average
hear that,
footballers
but
retired at
29,
32 years
broski,
old.
Harry
29
Kane
is your
29 went at the end of his career. Harry Kane, even now, you get me, yeah? He's getting like...
Bro, brother, you listening to what I'm saying?
Go on.
The average footballer, yeah, is retiring at 32 years old. That's the average.
Are you hearing what I'm saying?
I'm
How are you
hearing what you're
comparing
saying.
a 29-year-old to a 39-year-old and saying
Bro,
they're in the end
is
of
Martial,
their careers? How?
If the average footballer retires at 32 years old, yeah,
Uh,
then
t-
he's in his last contract. He's 29, bruv. That's 3 years.
I don't know
How
about
long is
that.
a contract?
I
What's
don't
the
know about
shortest
that.
contract that you've heard
2.
a footballer sign?
No, 1 year. You could sign a 1 year.
How many footballers do you know that sign 1 year's contract?
Jesse Lingard, off my head. You know them where they're at Nottingham Forest. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of people that sign 1 year contracts.
No, they don't.
They do.
Footballers sign minimum 3 year contracts most
It could
of
be
the
2
time.
years as well.
Most of the time. It could be, it's not. The average contract is between 3 or 4 years what they sign.
Brother,
You don't
all I'm
hear
saying
footballers
is
signing
you
1 year deals.
comparing a player like
Bro,
Martial
you're missing
that's
the point,
29.
bruv. We can
No,
move on.
I
Man,
hear
man
what
don't
you're
need to talk
saying,
about Martial,
but
bro.
you comparing a 29-year-old and a 39-year-old and saying, oh yeah, they're at the end of their career, yeah, brother. I can name you many 29-year-olds that are nowhere near the end of their career, blood.
Yeah, but that still doesn't prove your argument.
Yeah, all right. So what you're
He's
trying
had
to
an
say is
injury hit career,
so
blood.
Martial's
Martial's not playing till 39.
Yeah, Martial's football career. Yeah, he's at the end of his career.
He
Because,
is.
Yeah, he's done, innit?
He's
I
he spent the
understand
bulk
it
of
from
his
the
career
person.
injured.
It's
He's not
it's
gonna
a
play till
footballer in
39.
general. It's him, blood.
Well, of course it
he's
is.
gonna retire.
But in
early.
general-
like David Bentley.
But
you
in
can compare him
general,
to them, man, there.
in general,
Martial,
by
Bentley and
about
them, man.
32 years
I hear
old,
it.
these men are done at the top level doing anything, bro. They are. Like, if a man goes to fucking the MLS or whatever, that's bruv, his career's done,
How
bro.
old's Harry Kane?
I think 33, maybe. I don't know.
And look at how he's playing.
But Harry Kane is not Anthony Martial, bro. He's not him. Do you know what I mean? There's bare footballers. When you look at like Gerrard and Henry and them, man, by the time
Even
their
Son.
man got into the
Even
early
Son.
30s, they were in America.
Son's like what, 33 now. He's
Yeah, and
at
where's
the end
Son?
of his career. Going to
He's in America.
MLS. Yeah, but he's at the end. But Son at 29. Ha, Puskas, what are we talking about? If he might even been actually no, Puskas was after that. Do you know what I mean? And he was prime then. You get me? So 29 for me, I'm thinking, yo, him playing in Mexico is a bit crazy.
Bruv,
blood.
if you're
Like, his
20,
career's
if
done,
you're
blood.
29, yeah, and you've been getting consistently injured since you were about 23 years old, that's 6 years of being injured. That's similar to Michael Owen, blood. Like, man was just injured, bro. Like, at 29, your body's cooked. His body's cooked. He's probably
hear
got
it.
the body of a 39-year-old because he's had so many injuries, bro. You can't compare him to players that have been healthy. He hasn't been healthy. So it don't mean nothing. He's playing for a check right now, bruv.
Yeah,
because what's he going to
No,
do
I
after?
get you. I get you. Martial's career ends early. I hear what you're saying, innit? But there's plenty of examples. But I understand what you're saying now. You're saying his career is obviously going to be shorter because his career is his career. Brother David Bentley, he retired at 25. But footballers have short careers, blood.
But they
You
do
know what I mean?
anyway.
When you got a certain amount of talent and that. But I hear it. But Bruno, like, yeah. So what was we talking about? We're talking about Bruno being the greatest Portuguese to ever
No,
play.
he's
for-
shit,
Yeah,
bruv.
no, I hear that.
We shouldn't have signed him, bruv. We signed him. It was a panic signing. Do you know what I'm saying? He was linked to you lot. We should have let him go there. And that's the reality, bro.
Nah, we got the better Fernandes, bro. We
Bruno,
got Jedson,
Bruno's
bro.
an
Remember that.
absolute bum, bruv. Like, everyone talks up the Bruno thing, yeah? Like, this Spurs lost 2 European finals with us. I ain't seen us lose so many finals until he's played for us, bro. He's a fucking bum, bro. He's a bum. I don't know where people are chatting about this Bruno thing. He's one of the biggest problems with this football team. He don't fit in nowhere. He costs us goals. He's irresponsible.
Don't you want to blame the manager for playing him out of position? Who plays Bruno in
brother, he shouldn't be playing Bruno at all.
Bruno with a midfield with Ugarte, who's rubbish, by the way.
Bro,
do you know them
this manager has been here, for not even a full season. Bruno was shit before that. He's keeping Bruno here because Bruno would have gone and taken that Saudi money.
Exactly. He wanted to leave Bruno.
Bro, so I blame the manager for keeping Bruno, but at the end of the day, Bruno's been shit for years, bruv. He didn't just become shit. He's been shit. And that's the reality. We should have never signed him in the first place. It was a panic signing, because the fans were getting rowdy and they were doing their little glazer out movement, and then they said, oh yeah, cool, we'll sign you a Bruno because we had a few injuries just to appease the fans, bro.
And you don't agree your best team has him in it, blood?
No, it doesn't.
4-2-3-1, blood.
It doesn't.
Oh, fair enough, blood.
It doesn't. He's trash. You know what I mean? And that's the reality, bro. And everyone talks about age and all these Casemiro's age and that. Bruno's old then. Why are we paying the money that we're paying to Bruno? No, but Bruno, I think, is 31 this year or something like that.
What's
31 this
39?
year. No, I think 34, I believe. Do you know what I'm saying? But Bruno is either 31 or 32, this year. And he's on big money and he's shit, bruv. And I agree, when people are saying at the end of the season, Cass will be moved on because his contract will be finished. Bruno needs to be moved on as well, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have kept him now. Turning down 100 million, for a 31-year-old midfielder, that shit is horrible business. Do you know what I'm saying? I think
Bruno's legacy will go down better in Man United books than Casemiro, though. Not that I agree. Like, I'm not saying, I watch both of them and be like,
no, it will do. For guys, for Man United fans that don't know football, it will. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think Bruno's done a lot more for United.
Casemiro, his impact on our team, is the first season he came in, he was great. I believe he scored in the final against Newcastle in his first season. He was pivotal for us. And even in his second season again, he scored some really important goals. He's probably got more important goals for Man United than Bruno as well. That's the funny thing about it.
Cass came from Real Madrid and he's more like, he came to you to end his career, blood. He treated you like MLS, blood.
He came to us to end his career, and he's still, aside from everything, scored more important goals than Bruno. That's the reality. You know what I'm saying? People want to look at this Bruno thing with rose-tinted glasses, but in the big games when we need Bruno, he never turns up. There's been loads of big moments where we've needed Cass, where we're going out of a carpool, this, that, and the other, and Casemiro turns up. So, really and truly, it's one of them. Again, Cass, another player I feel sorry for. He never should have come to Man United, bro. Never. Like,
Grimsby and that, innit?
Bro, look at that guy's legacy, and they got man turning up to Newport and Grimsby Town. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a fucking joke, bro. Like, United are a disgrace, blood. I'm telling you, like, doing that to Casemiro.
Aren't you concerned at all that your bench was a memorial bench, fam? When I actually look at your bench, our bench today, we had Cass, Mino, and Xerxes, blood, Mino, and Casemiro.
Our bench was calm.
Leo or something like that. I don't know who that is. Some brother called Leo. I think I saw that. I saw Heaven, Fredericks.
Yeah.
Fredrickson. Do you know who this Leo guy is? Is that his name?
It might not be his name. I don't know who you're talking about.
His name was Leo, blood. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, Fredrickson. You lot had brother. You lot didn't have a bench in it. Like, so to be fair to what's his name? What's not Abramovich? Haramovich. What's his name, blood? Hammerim. Yeah. To be fair to him. Like, he didn't really have many options
nothing
off the bench.
That's bullshit, man. Like, he had options because he shouldn't have started some of these men in the first place. I'm not really trying to hear that, bruv. I'll be honest.
Do you lot not post your
We had more than enough players, available, to deal with these men today, bro. I'm not really trying to hear none of that. You don't have Xerxes, Kobe, and Casemiro on the bench.
Leon, is that what I said?
Diego Leon,
Diego.
You said Leo.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't know who that was. We signed him last season. He's just come. He's you have
two goalkeepers on the bench.
I know.
Heaton and Lamons.
Yeah.
Fredrickson, Heaven, Leon, Maguire, Casemiro, mate. Brother, this is Man United, Ronnie. Blood. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. You, man, used to be bringing off flipping skulls. Like, you lot used to have bare players, fam. Like, your bench is... this is probably the worst bench I've seen you have.
Yeah, but everyone's got a shit bench.
Look at the amount of money that you spent as well.
Yeah, bro, and Cunha's not available. So it is what it is. Cunha's not available. Obviously, Mount's injured as well.
Yeah.
Who else is injured? I don't even remember. Like, that's not the point. Like, it doesn't matter. Most people got shit benches. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, but if everyone's available, our bench is all right.
Nah, I hear it still.
Like, it's calm.
I hear it. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Man City, like, even though we're talking about Man United, Man City don't look that good, and I got a feeling Arsenal will turn them over next week, blood, because that Man City, they just don't look good. Do you know what I mean? I played them. Do you know what I mean?
They look shit,
Spurs
bro.
played them. Like, they just, no one's scared of them no more. Do you know what I mean?
There's nothing to be scared
The
of.
only reason why they might be able to get a draw against Arsenal is because Arteta's a coward. And
I think that Arsenal parked the bus and just packed them up from set pieces, bro.
But I think this could be the season that Arsenal turn them over, blood.
I think Arsenal beat them.
I swear Arsenal have turned them over once. When was it? What was it, like 2-0 or something like that?
I think it was 1-0.
Nah, I swear.
It was 1-0. I remember there was one
one
deflected Martinelli shot or something like that.
Nah, I'm sure there was a time when Arsenal cooked them, blood. I'm sure they did, because I couldn't believe. Well, no, I couldn't believe it, but everyone was cooking them. Then Arsenal went there and did it. I'm pretty sure.
I think maybe it was 2-0.
Might have been like a 2-0 or even 3. I don't even know, blood.
I don't think it was a 3. It was maybe a 2-0 or because I remember there was one where they hit them on the break. It was a deflected shot from the edge of the box that went in, bruv, and I think that was a 1-0. And then there was another one, but either way,
that Man City team, and they got injuries as well, blood.
Arsenal could definitely pack them up. It's at the Emirates, I think,
and
that's what I mean. Arsenal could definitely sit back here and just physically bully them, because even physically, we were more physical than the City team. This City team lacks physicality all over. Arsenal could absolutely bully them.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, that's you lot. You lot got sacrificed 3-0, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like the Etihad. Anything else to add to that, blood?
Nah, bruv, get Amorim out, the bum. That's it.
Oh, my days, blood. You know what I mean, fam? I think maybe, but that's the thing with the Premier League, like, and the fans and stuff, yeah, we're very reactionary. Like, we need to give a manager time, blood. You know what I mean? Look how much time Arteta's got, and look at the football he's got Arsenal playing now, blood.
Yeah, the football's shit, bruv, and he's still not winning stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, time doesn't equal success, because if it did, Arteta would have trophies.
I hear it. Let's move on, blood. You know, then we're there, fam. Who did we play? Tottenham versus West Ham, and it was 3-0, blood. And I'm not gonna lie, you have to. If you look at the game on paper, you'll think that, oh yeah, we just smashed them. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the first half was non-existent, innit? The first half, let's not even bother put any highlights into any sort of package, because it was dreadful, bro. And when you add that onto how we performed against Bournemouth, I was thinking, what the hell's going on, blood? Do you know what I'm saying? But the second half, and he didn't make any changes either. I was fuming, blood. You know what I mean? The second half, we came out. We were playing a lot better. I'm not even going to lie. We were creating chances. The first goal that they ruled out, for me, was never a foul.
It wasn't
Did you see
foul.
that?
Yeah,
never a foul, bruv. I see
Romero
more pushing
header.
at Carnival, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying, yeah? The goalkeeper pushed Van der Ven, which in turn made him bounce into the player in front of him, yeah? And what? Because his hands were up, yeah? They're saying that it was a 2-hand push, bruv. You get me, fam? That referee was Danny Dyer, bro. I'm telling you, Mick from EastEnders, fam. Big man ting, fam. Like, it was Bowen's stepfather or father-in-law. Do you know what I mean? Like, the ref was cheating, bro. And then we ended up, scoring anyway. Another set piece, bro. Do you know what I mean? Another set piece. And then we scored a header. Ramiro with a brother. That was a ball, bruv. Ramiro the railed, blood. You know what I mean, fam? That ping. Did you see that ball? And then Bergval's header, the flick on. That was crazy, blood. You know what I'm saying? And then the third goal was the
Van der Ven one.
Van der Ven one, bruv. Nah, it's Mickey Van Basten, bruv. Put respect on his name, not Van der Ven, blood. Van Nistelrooy, blood. You know what I'm saying, bruv? What a finish. My thing is, yeah, like, we won 3-0, innit? And I'm happy we won 3-0. But I'm not exactly happy with the football, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, man gonna be like, oh, X, you're moaning. You won. But, like, I need to see us create. Like, I need to see us. Do you know what I mean? We're scoring from set pieces and crosses. Don't get me wrong. I'm not used to seeing us score from those. But what I don't want is for us to turn into Brentford. Well, not the Brentford that had Brian and Mbeumo and them lot cooking. That's the Brentford I want us to be. I don't want us to be the Brentford that was just doing long throws. You know what I mean? That was just trying to survive in the Premier League. You get me? I want us to be the Brentford that was like 7th or, you know, them way there when Frank was cooking. Because Frank's got 2 types of Brentford. When he first came in, that he wasn't playing that attacking football.
No,
he was parking the bus. It was long throws. It was set pieces. It was all of that, innit?
Yeah, but he might feel like he ain't got the players to
he does,
be the
bro.
new Brentford.
He does, bro. He does, bro. Because let me tell you this, yeah. Like, I'm thinking like Javi Siemens, I don't want to see him on the left wing at all. You get me? That's not for me, bro. Do you know them way there? Like, we ain't got enough creativity in our squad. Maybe if Madison's fit or Kulu, then I can see Siemens on the left, yeah? But, bro, I need a direct winger. You get me? I need direct wingers on the right because Kudus is so direct. We need that on the left as well. Simmons kept cutting in, bro. And then joining making it a 4-man midfield. And we had nothing down the left. We were dying down the left. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for me, I'm not going to say it's a negative. I just want to see more. I can't say it's a negative because, come on, bro. Like, we've scored like 8 goals, conceded 1. We've conceded 1 goal, blood, against Bournemouth. You get me, yeah? We've played West Ham, Bournemouth, Man City, and Burnley. We've conceded 1 goal. You get me, yeah? We've lost 1 game, blood. You know what I'm saying? So you can't look at that on paper and be complaining. But I'm just concerned. I'm not complaining, but I'm concerned. I want to start seeing us play some champagne football, blood. I want to start seeing us kick the ball around. You know what I mean? I don't want to be reliant. Don't get me wrong. Set pieces are a part of the game. And if we could use that as a weapon, why not? But I don't want that to be our only weapon. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, I want us to be able to break teams down and all of that, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping, obviously, that comes with time and stuff like that. And obviously, our players, like, you know what I mean? We've got the Kolo Muani coming in and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping, because obviously, I know Madison and Kulu's out for a long period of time. But the football, like, the football, I just want to see a bit better. Because even that, we slapped Burnley 3-0. Again, I wouldn't say that we played the football was like that. You know what I mean? Man City, again, I think Man City might have been a bit better than the other 2, even though it was only 2-0, the way that we played. But we were just so aggressive and we dominated Man City, innit? But I think against Bournemouth, Burnley, and even West Ham, like, it hasn't been the best performances. It's been great results, not the Bournemouth, but it's been great results, but it hasn't really been the best performances. I'm not sure if you've seen it or you get me.
I've watched a few of their games, but
what do
you know what it is, bruv? I just think that in central areas, you ain't really got the players to move the ball like that, bruv. So I think the manager's just functional. He's playing percentage football now. He's getting the ball into certain areas and you're scoring goals. I'd be more worried if my team weren't scoring. Like, it's one of them ones where sooner or later, it's probably going to click. But Kolomwani's something different as well. I'm assuming he's going to play him out wide, even though I know he can play up front as well. Tell I don't rate at all, so I don't know brother, what's going on.
Like, I don't even want to, like, because obviously he gets a lot of stick in that online pause, yeah, and I don't want to add to it, yeah. But I told these man, you know, you see when we signed Matthias Tell straight away at the start of the window, yeah, and I knew Ange was gonna get sacked, innit? I was like, this is Telmo Werner, fam, all over again. Like, why are you what a waste of money, bruv. The man's not even in our Champions League squad, bruv. 30 M's or whatever we spent on him, yeah.
But he's not even better than Brennan Johnson.
And it was an obligation, you know. I mean, not obligation. It was an option. It wasn't an obligation.
I think they asked for an obligation.
No, they asked for an option. We had an option. It wasn't an obligation. We had an option to sign Tell.
So that means they just bought him because he was cheap and he could resell.
We bought him because he was cheap, this, that, and the other, rah. And he ain't better than Denilson or Odebear. He's not better than on the left, he's better than Johnson, but he's not better than Johnson overall. Right, Do you know what I mean? He's probably got to be our worst winger. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why even when I saw him starting, I'm thinking, you know what, it's good for your confidence boost because you know what it is, yeah? Let's give this guy, let's see what he's made of, bro. But, brother, he's looking like Alcatel. You know what I mean, fam? Literally, bruv. Tell me it isn't so, bruv. You know what I mean? The guy he's looking like Matthias Smell, blood, stale. You know what I mean? He's not looking good at all.
He's not, but at least you are looking organised. You're defending well, which is the most important.
Romero, fam.
Which is the most
World
important
class.
thing. Romero looks like he's worth his new deal.
World class. I remember when man were telling me Lissandro's better than him, yeah. What we saying now? I don't even know if it was you.
I don't like Lissandro. And to be fair, Romero, yeah, this is the best that Romero's looked in a while, bruv.
You know what, yeah? People's been spreading this agenda. Like, be like, oh, yeah, he's rash, he's this, that, and the other. Go and look at Romero's stats, yeah, in the last few years, yeah. The man don't get red cards, blood. You see that time against Chelsea, yeah? I think that might have been the last time that he lost his head, bruv.
I don't think that Romero's rash.
Romero's
I just
a
think
fantastic player. He's actually are only not even mid. He progresses the ball forward more than our midfield.
Yeah, he's good on the ball.
Bro, one pass. One pass from Ramiro will split your whole defense, bro. Ramiro's fucking world class, bro.
Ramiro's a good centre back.
You get me? He deserves to be the highest paid player in our squad. You get me? He's world class, fam.
He's good, bro. I just think that I don't think he's rash. I just think he's overly aggressive at times. Like, he doesn't have to be as aggressive. That's why.
Yeah, but these South Americans, you know what they're like.
Yeah, but Lissandro's the same. That's why he always gets injured, because he injures himself, throwing himself about, doing things when he can just. Yeah, but that's
what I'm saying. But you can't.
You can just
act
step
like
in.
That when you look like Tyrion Lannister, blood. He ain't got the size to be acting like that. That's why he gets
I hear that.
Injured.
I hear that. But just in general, like, I think them man are over aggressive, yeah, and that's why you see man make silly mistakes and they get injured, like trying to do foolishness.
You're right. Ramiro was like going for
a dumb check and
kick the ball and then end up kicking his shin on something and then
that's what Lissandro does. Like, he'll go to barge someone into the railings, and then he'll twist his knee. Like, you know the ones when it's like, bro, you could have just touched the ball away and continue to play, but you just want to try and leave something. Do you know what I mean? And this is what it is, bro. So like Ramiro, like under this new manager with a proper defensive setup, he looks like he's marshalling the defense well and he's organized it. Obviously, when you've got Ange that's leaving all that space, like, it's hard to really judge who can defend and who can't.
Exactly, blood. And man got to put respect on Lucas Berg Valiant, blood. You know what I mean? Lucas Berg Valiant.
Yeah, he looks like a proper player still.
He has looked like a He's looked like a proper player since we signed him, bro. And that guy cost like 3 million or something silly like that.
I'm still. We had him on loan and we didn't sign him, bro. And I'm fuming, blood.
You'd have ruined his career anyway.
He's a good player. And I think he's too good for anyone to ruin his career. He's very good.
Zeki Friars, blood. Hold that. You know them way there, blood. Yeah, Zeki Friars. Yeah, remember the name, blood. Yeah, we took that, blood. You know what I mean? He didn't play a game for us, but we still took that. You know what I mean? That's right. You man a little man when it comes to us now, blood. Yeah, remember that, Ronnie, blood. That time when I was having a conversation with you on Man Sports Ooze, and I was telling you, bruv, that it's between Arsenal, Liverpool, City, and Tottenham, bruv. You were laughing at me. Do you know
what
way
was
there? Huh?
What's between those?
What do you mean? What was the title race? You know them way there. When I told you it was between Liverpool,
not Chelsea.
City, no, Liverpool, City, and Tottenham. I remember I said that to you and you started laughing at me, blood. You went silent. Do you know what I mean? You pretended like, you get me, fam. It was Silence of the Lambs, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But now you got to put respect on my name, fam. Where are we in the table, Ronnie, blood?
I have no idea.
Choo, blood. Yeah, have a guess.
I don't know, second or third?
Yeah, something like that, blood. You know them way. Yeah, bro. Where are you in the table, blood?
I have no idea.
You man are through the table. That's where you are.
I don't look at the table, bro.
Dudley, blood.
I haven't looked at the table for like 2 years, blood. I got no business looking at the Premier League table.
You shouldn't have been looking at the table for a lot longer than 2 years, blood. When's the last time you lot challenged for the league? When was it? You lot came second. You didn't really challenge because the team that came first was so far ahead.
Yeah, we haven't challenged.
Who was you second under, Mourinho or Van Gaal? Who was it?
Mourinho and Solskjaer, both of them.
Oh, is it? Oli did that?
Oli finished second and
third.
third.
You should have brought him back, man.
Nah, no way. He just got sacked.
Migo, blood. But yeah, let's move on. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest, blood. And I'm not going to lie, this is the only game that I wanted Forest to win, blood. You know what I mean? The only game. You get me? Because I want Forest to go down. It's been no secret, fam. And I'm not going to lie. That wasn't Ange ball.
It wasn't.
That was Nuno ball without Nuno, blood. That's exactly what that was. That was Nuno ball without Nuno. And remember, I've come here every week when we film this podcast and told you that Ange Postecoglou ain't a good manager. And what I mean by that is when things go wrong, he can't change anything. He's got his way of doing things. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I've never seen him change in the middle of the game, change something and win the game and be like, oh yeah, Ange did this. I've never seen it, bro. Do you get me? When things go wrong, the man sits in a corner and puts his hands on his head like this, blood, and he watches chaos unfold, blood. Do you know what I mean? And it was no different, bruv. Me just seeing him there. These man sacked Nuno, yeah? You get me, fam? After he got them Europe, blood. You get me? These man ain't seen Europe since the Sega Saturn came out, bro. The Toy Story, fam. Gangster's Paradise was the #1 song, blood, in the world when these man were in Europe, blood. What was that brother's name?
Coolio.
No, that striker that they had, Forest, Van Hooijdonk. No, what's his
Van
name?
Hooijdonk.
Van Hooijdonk, innit? Yeah. Pierre Van Hooijdonk, blood. Yeah? Ain't that the last time they were in Europe?
Probably. That was the last time they was in the Premier League.
Okay. Well, yeah, Pierre Van Hooijdonk and them, man. Broski, you get me? Nottingham Forest, yeah, have been Like they're a big team when man was growing up and that back then, but they've been scrubs ever since, blood.
Yeah,
Get me, Derby and that were in the Premier League. Malcolm Christie beating Man United and that we remember. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, these are, see, you know what I mean, flashback. But yeah, it's one of them ones where you get me. Nottingham Forest ain't been no big team. Nuno, yeah, he done such a fantastic job. You get me, at Forest, yeah. The man literally left them. They lost one game, 1-1 and drew one, innit? They had 4 points. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you bring in Ange. Don't get me wrong, yeah. Like, I know Nuno was...
Bruv, Ange a European champion, blood, and you know what I'm saying? So,
I hear it, but let me tell you this, yeah. Ange might be a European champion, yeah. He may be a European champion, and like, I'll celebrate that. Do you know what I mean? I respect it, innit? Anyone was beating that Man United team in the final, and we both know it, innit? We played the worst football we've ever seen. Ange didn't win. Brother, that was on a bouncy castle, and someone scored the first. That was like last goal wins.
Yeah.
That whole final was like first goal wins. Do you know what I mean? It was the worst bit of football I've seen in my life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I celebrate the result. I've never watched that game back, Ronnie.
Yeah,
I've never watched that back.
Yeah, nothing happened in that game.
You get me? All I seen is I watched the Johnson goal and that's it, bruv. And then the celebrations at the end. I'll never watch that back. And to be fair, Ange has got a great chance of winning the Europa League again, because I've looked at the teams in there. What's his biggest threats? What, Real Betis, Roma? Do you get me? Half of the teams are in there in the Champions League now, Frankfurt and that.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Broski, their biggest problems are Aston Villa,
But that's
Betis,
what I mean.
Roma.
I think Villa.
Roma, do you get me? Then there's a couple of French teams like Lyon and all of that. Bro, there ain't no one in that Europa League. Do you get me? They laughed at us when we was in it, said there was no teams in there. And the teams that we're in, Bodo, Frankfurt.
What about Palace? Are they in that or the conference?
Nah, Palace are in the conference, innit?
Yeah, Palace can win that.
Yeah, but
Glasgow
Palace could have
win
won.
that
Palace would have won the
Europa
League.
Yeah.
Because Palace are a very good team, and
That's what I was
Gladden's a very
thinking,
good
Glasgow.
manager.
He's
Gladden
won it
knows how
already,
to
yeah.
win trophies. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, they sacked him, innit? And Broski, Arsenal, yeah, they just opened them up, fam. That brother Zubomendi, bruv, what a goal, fam. What a goal, bruv. That volley, my goodness, blood.
I'll be real, it looked better before I saw the deflections on it. Do you know what I'm saying? But
What did it deflect?
the defender headed it in, and the keeper got a hand on it. It deflected twice.
Brother, I knew he never had that quality. I had that feeling, blood. You know them way there,
deflected
fam.
twice still.
Then I'll take that back.
When
blood,
it first
about what a
went in,
goal, blood.
it looked like an absolute ripper. And then when you watch the replay, straight down the middle, and the defender heads it, and then the keeper touches it again, and it ends up going in the top corner.
I hear that, bro. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy, bro. Man seen a few deflected goals this weekend in football, blood. You know what I mean, fam? So it just is what it is, blood.
But it looked like a madness when I first saw it.
And then he scored a header as well, blood.
Scored
One
that
of the
back post
shortest
header.
man on the field.
Yeah,
scored
bro.
a header.
Another Arsenal pass, clip it in back post, straight off the training ground, man. They've got these set pieces on.
And then obviously Gyökeres, bro, Eze with the assist,
tap in.
blood, you know
The
what I
ball
mean?
from Calafiori was a joke.
Yeah, it
From
was.
left back, he pinged it over to Eze. Eze scored it across, and Gyökeres tapped it in.
Ramiro's ball. Balls. You know them way there,
So yeah,
blood.
and then the tap in from Gyökeres, do you know what I mean? Had another shit game, but he got
Yeah,
his
he
goal.
did.
You know what I mean? So this is what you got to do, man.
He did have another rubbish game. That's what I'm saying.
But as long as
he's got 3 goals, bro.
As
You
long
get
as
me?
your team are winning games,
That's it.
performances don't really matter at this point. Do you know
That's
what I mean?
it.
It's
You
about
could look
building
at-
up.
You could look like you're running like Saeed TV and that, yeah. But if you've got 3 goals in what 4 games or whatever, yeah, what can you say?
That's
Do you know what I
facts.
mean? That's crazy, blood. That's actually good stats, blood. You know what I mean? So
It is on paper.
he's doing
He's had a good start.
yeah, man, he's doing all right, blood. But yeah, man, Arsenal 3-0. Forest didn't even look like scoring. Let's be honest.
Forest didn't try to score. They
Get
were
me?
shit. And you know
Yeah.
what Ange did? Yeah, it looked like Ange turned up and said, "You know what?
It was
It's
a free
Arsenal
hit.
away.
It's a free hit.
It's a free hit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave you lot in a system that you're comfortable
have
with.
fun.
You lot do what you're doing,
Yeah.
and then on Monday,
Yeah.
we'll start playing Ange ball in it, because there's no point me trying to change something against an
But
Arsenal
all
team.
I'm saying is if he's losing
And then you're
3-0,
learning on the job against Arsenal,
if
then
he's
get
losing
smoked.
3-0 with Nuno's tactics, yeah, bro. When Ange ball comes in, bro, it's gonna be about 6.
You know what?
them
I
right there.
thought that. However,
Brother,
when-
Murillo and Milenkovic in a high line.
I hear that. But when Forest actually started to try and play, they started to get through Arsenal. And I was like, bro, why didn't they just try and play football at the beginning, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying?
Because they were scared, blood. You get
Well,
me?
exactly. So when
they
they
looked in
do,
the dugout, yeah, and they saw that their man was gone. Nuno, fam.
but when they do start
Do
to
you
play
generally
football,
think that them players will look around and think that Ange is a better manager than Nuno? And I'm not disrespecting
I think
Ange,
they will, and the reason why is
because
because
remember, Nuno's won things as well.
yeah, but Ange will give them more freedom, to play, and they've got players like Hudson-Odoi, that does want to play attacking football, like Gibbs-White, like Anderson, like these guys do want to play.
The reason why I'm saying this, because a lot of teams and managers used to laugh at us last season, saying that, oh, if they come with that high line, and then we'll come with it and then get exploited, and then like a lot of managers used to mock us last season. You know?
I know that, but
they used to make out he was a clown. He goes, I'm not a clown, mate. And I never will be.
I hear
know
that,
what I mean?
but
He's been mad disrespect.
I don't necessarily have a problem with the way that Ange wants to play football. Like, I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, my main problem is he was trying to do it with the wrong players. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing
what,
is,
do you think he's got the right players at Forest?
Hell no.
I don't think he's got a better team
I don't
at
think
Forest
he's got
than
the
he did
right
at Tottenham
players at
last
Forest.
season.
However, how new manager bounces generally work is that players are so fed up with the old manager that their managers playing out of their skin for the new manager, and sometimes that can just carry you through games, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. A lot of the
But not
attacking.
everyone gets a new manager bounce. You should know that.
No,
You've
yeah,
lived
but
through- you've
we're
lived that.
one of the
Where was
only.
Ruben Amorim?
We're one of the. It's like Rude got the bounce,
That's
and
what
then
I'm
Amorim
saying.
came in.
Amorim got bounced. You know,
But
them way there.
if you look here, a lot of the time, because Nuno's so defensive, a lot of the attacking players that feel like that they've been suffocated, when they get the freedom under Ange, bro, you never know, bro. That man could just produce something. You see it all the time, bro. You see the attacking players kind of breath of fresh air. The same thing will happen at Man United. We get rid of Amorim and say we go and get Iraola. You'll just see all of a sudden, like Cunha and Boomer, Ahmad and them lot, they'll have like a spell where they're just scoring for fun, bruv, because it'll be like, yo, the shackles are off, blood. Like it tends to happen a lot. So I think Forest have some, like Gibbs-White used to score goals from midfield. Hudson-Odoi is a threat. Anderson's very good at carrying the ball forward.
You think Iraola will go to United because
100%.
Bournemouth are finishing above you this season.
Not if we sign him. No, they're not.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? And he's got a 10 million release clause. We need to just go and pay the money, and that's it, bro. You know what I mean? So
like you lot, like bro, when I look at it, you lot, bro, like Everton as well. Everton could be in Europe next season. You know what I mean? Like the way that they're playing. But we're gonna move on anyway. Arsenal, let's move on. I don't know. There's a lot of draws. This Chelsea Brentford.
it was a shit weekend
glorious.
of football, bro.
Chelsea Brentford. This wasn't shit, blood. You know what I mean? Chelsea versus Brentford. Fam,
That game was
you know
trash.
What I mean?
I watched
Chelsea,
it,
yeah. After them 74 charges, blood. You know what I'm saying, fam? You get me, man. Like Tesla FC. Do you know what I mean? Back at it again. And yeah, bruv, that last minute goal, bruv, from Fabio Carvalho was the scenes of all scenes, blood. You know what I mean? Because Chelsea, I think they went 1-0 down. Sade got put through, great ball, and good finish. Do you know what I'm saying? Then Palmer came on off the bench, scored straight away, and then I think what was the second? Oh, Caicedo, bruv.
Caicedo absolutely ripped down.
Chicken zinger, bruv.
Yeah.
Oh my days, that was a bit zinger, blood. No sidemen, bruv. I'm telling you, fam, that was crazy. Caicedo with that, and you thinking that's gonna be the winning goal. And then Fabio Carvalho, last minute, bruv. I don't know what kind of defending that was.
Oscar Nacho, blood. Shout him out, bruv. You know what I mean?
he
Chelsea
fell
debut fell asleep at the back post.
Man was catching a tan at the back post, bruv. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, fam? You get me? He was getting his hair done and that, bruv. And yeah, bro, literally Fabio Carvalho. And it's 2-2, bruv. And obviously Chelsea, people are looking at Chelsea as dark horses of winning the league and that. Do you know what I mean? And Brentford, ain't that their that's their derby, I swear. No, Fulham's their derby.
Yeah, no, as well,
Brentford
kind
as
of.
well.
It's West London, innit?
West London. Yeah. Brentford as well. You get me? A man are saying Brentford were going down. Brentford's been stripped of everything. Do you know what I mean? Manager, backroom staff,
They defended
all
well,
their
though,
best
to
players.
be fair to their manager, man. He done a good job setting them up, man. And
That was a very good result for them.
Chelsea needed to bring on Cucurella, James. They made a triple substitution at half time. And then they brought on Cole Palmer 10 minutes after that, bro, because they were struggling, man. Do you know what I mean? They tried to rest players for the Champions League, ended up having to bring them all on because they were losing. So yeah, Chelsea didn't have a great time, and then to concede that late as well, that's a kick in the teeth for them still. So Maresca, he fumbled that one. He got that wrong.
Nah, real talk, bruv. You know what I'm saying, fam? It's crazy, blood. Like the way Chelsea were getting cooked before they made the triple substitution, you'd think that Raheem was playing, blood. You know what I mean? They may as well have just brought him on, blood. Who did they throw out? Him and Axel Disasi, blood.
Yeah.
You get me, fam? That's what it is. Man just got people on ice like Captain America, fam. And look, Maresca, hold that. You know what I mean? 2-2 to Chelsea after the 74 charges and that as well. After these man willingly gave up information like young thug blood. You know what I mean? This is glorious stuff. Moving on, Jason Bournemouth versus Brighton 2-1 blood. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bruv, obviously I think both these teams will do well. Alex got with another chicken zinger of the week, fam. You know what I mean? That left foot strike was crazy. Semenyo scored a penalty, and I think Mitoma scored like a header at the back post from what I saw. But that was actually a good game, to be fair. Two teams that play very good football.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, I'm not going to lie, bro. Both their managers should be well sort of. But the thing with Brighton is that I feel like Brighton's thing's more of an institution thing. I don't even know how much is to do with their manager, blood, because it's Brighton's such a well-run business, blood.
They are, but the same way they source their players, they source their managers the same way, innit? So the manager's a good manager. Hertzler, bruv, to be fair, and he got a team promoted in the Bundesliga before he came, so he knows how to be successful, innit? So nah, man, he's got them playing some good football, so you have to give them credit, but considering Iraola's lost the players he's lost, to have Bournemouth still playing football, the football that they're playing, and still competing with the teams around them.
But that's what I'm saying. Hyson, Kirkes, Zabriani, the whole back line's gone, yeah?
I think they might have lost their keeper as well.
Yeah, Kepa, innit?
Yeah, did you say Kepa?
No, but
yeah, but they lost their keeper as well. That's what I mean.
Yeah, Kepa, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wasn't clapping. He's shit.
Yeah,
like,
but even to say he's shit, yeah, but he's good for a Bournemouth.
Yeah, but their new goalkeeper's probably better than him. Like, he ain't getting a game for Arsenal.
But their new goalkeeper's also a Chelsea goalkeeper, Petrovic.
Okay, Kepa, flipping Zabriani, Kirkes, Huyson. They lost fucking, what's his name? The main fucking player. What's his name, blood? Oh, shit. Who's the front line? Who did they lose from the front line?
I can't remember. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, they didn't lose
They didn't
anyone.
lose Evan
No,
Nilsson.
they didn't. They didn't lose anyone because they had Semenyo, Cliver, and Evan Nilsson. They didn't lose anyone.
And Semenyo was meant to leave, and
they lost someone else, though. They've lost
they
someone else. They lost the whole back line.
Another player, yeah.
Who did they lose? Bournemouth.
I can't remember, but you lot put it in the comments if you remember.
Yeah. No,
but yeah, they lost the back line and the goalkeeper. So
yeah. They lost the whole back line pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's what they lost, didn't it? Like, I thought they lost someone else, but I can't remember off my head who that would be, innit? Because I don't actually remember their midfield. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, either way, Areola, you know what I mean? These man lost bare players. Do you know what I mean? Made a whole load of money, and they didn't. Who did they spend it on? Like, they might have brought in a couple players, but I didn't see Bournemouth go and spend no 40-50 million on anyone to raise any alarm bells to be like, oh,
yeah, they weren't recruiting like Sunderland.
Do you know what I mean? No. Sunderland recruiting like they were never in the Championship. Like, you get me, fam? Literally, it's an absolute mad thing. But yeah, that was 2-1 to Jason Bournemouth. There was hella draws this weekend. Everton, Aston Villa.
Yeah, that was a snooze fest.
0-0. Get me, Jack Grealish, brother. The amount of GA his XG he would have had that game is crazy. Put it on a plate, bruv, for that Michael Keane. How many times?
He's
do you know what I mean?
Player, man.
How many times? Jack Grealish just looking dangerous, bruv. Looking like he's got a new lease of life. Pep freed him, and the man's just like he's just cooking. You know what I mean? Let me, fam. Obviously, I know he's one of your favorite players as well, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. I'm glad that he's there showing people, bro, because people are so quick to chat shit, and he's proof that managers can ruin players. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. I'm glad that he's showing people that he's not washed, and I'd love it if he makes the England squad. Do you know what I mean? So
I thought he was gonna say I'd love it if he came to Man United. I'm gonna be like, no chance.
Nah. To be fair, they're saying that it almost happened, bro. Do you know what I mean? If we would have won if we would have got Champions League football, he would have been open to coming.
Everton ain't got Champions League football.
It doesn't matter, but Everton's near, because he said he didn't want to move house, innit? Because he just bought a house, innit?
Yeah. That's what came out.
So that's why.
But he said he wanted to be up north.
Nah, but he wanted to stay near home, innit? Obviously, Everton, Liverpool's up the road, and them man live like Cheshire and that, so it's down the road. It's like a 30-minute drive.
Ain't up north Manchester.
Yeah, but Manchester and Liverpool are close.
That's what I mean. So like, he could have.
But if he could have, no, but yeah, wouldn't have given him. No, but if he could have got Champions League football.
No, but Everton,
he would have pushed for a Man United move. But you're not gonna push for a Man United move, yeah, to play one game a week. It don't make sense. You might as well just go to Everton, and then you're not pissing no one off. You get what I'm
I
saying?
hear it, but if you want to win stuff, but then he's won everything.
But he's not
anyway.
going to win nothing at Everton anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's more just to play football.
But then
for
again,
fun.
Everton's gonna finish above you anyway this season. Like,
You say that, but bro, it's
Mm.
one of them ones. When this manager gets sacked, yeah, the people will stop
no,
laughing.
that'll be
at us.
different.
No,
That's if
because
he
man,
gets
that's
sacked.
all right. People can laugh at us, rightly so. But
No,
as
we
soon
are-
as this manager gets sacked, yeah, we'll just go up the
No,
table.
but man,
bro.
we'll laugh at you because he ain't been sacked yet.
I
man,
know,
and you
but
deserve this.
I
bro.
hear that, but when he gets
You
sacked,
deserve this, bro.
We're
When
not
you get
finishing
sacked, you're
below
gonna be on a
Everton.
propaganda train again. And you're gonna be
we
gassed.
won't be finishing below
Get me?
Everton, yeah, when this manager gets sacked. It's only a matter of time, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy's not seeing Halloween blood. You know that.
All right, cool. Newcastle versus Wolves. Wolfmade scored on his debut with a header. You know what I mean? I don't think there was much else to report other than that. You know what I'm saying? Fulham versus Leeds, 1-0. I actually didn't even watch that.
I didn't watch that game.
It was a 94th minute own goal.
Jeez.
Own goal. I didn't even watch that. That's the only game I think I didn't even watch. You know what I'm saying? All right. A man didn't even talk about Burnley. Man left that to the end. Burnley versus
Yeah, that was the
Liverpool.
last game, though, to be fair.
Nah, but man, man should have really spoke about that earlier. But the thing is, yeah, I completely forgot. But that game was
That game was shit.
dreadful,
Do you
bro.
know what I'm
Like
saying?
Burnley, I think almost said they were robbed
They were.
because brother, Burnley were defending for their lives.
They
You know them
defended
way
so-
there. They,
I would say
you
they
know,
defended really well. I wouldn't
like
even
when a
say for their
team win
lives.
5-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's what you call champagne football. Burnley that's what you call champagne defending.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They were blocking everything. Every time someone went to shoot, block. They deserve something out of that
They did.
game, innit?
They did.
Yeah. You get me, fam, and they didn't get anything, bro. They didn't get nothing.
And then
you
Hannibal,
get
that
me?
absolute scrub,
Yeah,
with
man's
his
head
shit
was
cane
gone.
roll, yeah.
Same way when they gave that stupid penalty away against you lot. Do you know what I mean? These man lost their heads, fam. Man like Hannibal or whatever his
That's
name
literally
is.
2 games in
You
a
get me?
row that they've lost the game because of a penalty.
And
Us
that
and
Hannibal's
Liverpool.
one of your own as well. He's one of your own.
He was, yeah. That's
He's one of your
You know what I'm
own.
saying?
You know what I mean?
He's trash, man. Like,
Yeah.
bro, added time, hands behind your back. That's all you need to do. You know you're defending for your life.
Mm.
And it's literally 2 games in a row. A penalty is the reason why they've dropped points. And it's unfortunate for them because they didn't deserve it in either game, to be fair. Like, do you know what I'm saying? They deserved the draw in both games, probably. So it's one of them ones where if you're Scott Parker, you're fuming.
He
bro.
was fuming,
You know
didn't
what
you
I'm
see him?
Bro,
He lost
if
it.
that's my team, Hannibal will never play for me again.
Mm.
You'll never play for me again because it's like you're experienced enough of a player at this point, yeah. Like, as a manager, I shouldn't have to tell you lot, yo, like, it's injury time, hands behind your back when you're defending. We're a man down. Just stay compact and just keep your hands behind your back. That's all you need to do. If the ball hits his arm and his hands are behind his back, they're not giving a penalty.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but man had his hands up.
But
I
man's
came
raising
to
up his hands up
party.
in his fucking face and turning and all that, bro.
And then he looked guilty as
Bro,
sin,
and then
blood,
he had
when
his
it
hands
hit.
in his face as soon as it
Yeah.
happened. So he's like, yeah,
Do you
you're
know
a
what I mean?
fucking idiot,
That
bro.
doesn't
He didn't
make
even
no
try to
sense.
style it out.
Yeah, real talk. He didn't, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So-
telling you, that's like you getting pulled over by the feds and them telling you to do the walk, like walking a straight line and you doing this, blood. You know what I mean? Straight. We're not even trying, blood. You know what I mean? Like, it's like man just doing the penalty walk, blood. Like, what? We're not even trying. Like, what we doing, bruv? The boogeyman walk and that, bruv. Like, what's crazy? Like, it's madness. It's absolute madness. Threw the game away. And most that pad, blood. Oh my days, one of the worst games I've seen him play. And he just popped up, and my man got a goal, blood. You know what I mean, fam? Most that pad,
But I'm
like.
so used to this guy playing shit, yeah. I said probably about 15 minutes before, I was like, this guy's gonna score.
Yeah.
Do you know, he's gonna score a penalty, bruv. And I said it. They're gonna get a penalty.
Yeah,
Like,
that
it
was
was
a good
so
pen as well,
it was
blood.
so obvious they was gonna
And
get
you know
a
that they
penalty.
had a player in the box as well when he took that penalty.
No, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. So they should have really retaken it as well. Burnley, bro, they're upset, the Burnley fans, blood. You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, yeah, who knows? They could stay up, blood, with the amount of teams that look like they're in trouble. Between West Ham, Wolves,
One of the
West
bigger
Ham and
teams,
Wolves, one of them
like
two.
Wolves and that,
West
that
Ham,
you wouldn't
Wolves,
expect
Brentford.
might go down, yeah.
West Ham, Wolves, and Brentford. As much as Brentford have been getting a couple points in that, yeah, let's not pretend.
I
that
think
they're teams.
Wolves. I think West Ham will sack their manager soon anyway, so I think they might be all right. A new manager bounce could keep them up. I reckon they might go after Jose. But Wolves or Brentford, I think one of them two, bro, could be a shock relegation.
Yeah,
They really could. They really
Wolves
could.
wouldn't really be a shock, but yeah, me. Wolves have been hanging on for seasons now.
Yes, they have. Yeah.
They just been hanging on. You get me? That's what it is. Like, Wolves ain't been anywhere of significance since Nuno left. Do you get me? They've turned from a team that are performed to a team that are lucky to stay in the league since Nuno left. So it's kind of a bit of a madness still. You get me? I think that was it. For all of the games, bro. Do you know what I mean? Another talk, obviously the boxing fam, biggest fight, blood. Canelo Crawford, bro. Netflix. And it was an absolute schooling, blood. It was a clinic, fam. Before the fight, people were like, oh, the size difference, this, that, and the other. And I didn't actually realize, obviously there's a weight difference, but there's not really a size difference, bro. Like, height-wise, Crawford's taller than him. He's got the longer reach, but Canelo's just bigger than him. Do you know them way there? But when you look at guys like Alexander Usyk, fam, a lot of the fighters that he's fought are bigger than him, bro. And when you've got the skill set of, like, when you can box, forget about fight, innit? When you're a technician, blood, when you can download data and just use it against someone, yeah, like I've seen Crawford do, like I've seen Usyk do, yeah, man can't bet against guys like these, innit? And the way Crawford, like, brother, he didn't ever look like losing. Like, he dog walked him, bro.
It was.
And he took his belts. He dog walked him and he took his belts.
It was easy.
Like, and when he did get hit, and I don't even know if he did get hit, but when it looked like, we know when you hear the noise, like, man was just like, you get me?
After the fight, it didn't look like he had a fight.
Broski, it felt like, what's his name? Canelo, yeah, was hitting him with polystyrene boxing gloves. Do you know what I mean? It's like nothing. There was nothing going on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Crawford had one cut to his eye from a headbutt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And other than that, he didn't look like he was been in any sort of fight. Do you know what I'm saying? Man looked like Kendrick before he went on stage and that, blood. Like, in the Super, like, what's man talking about? It was crazy, man. It was crazy. And, like, man can't even talk about age either. Because how old's Crawford?
He's 38 this month.
And how old's Canelo?
35.
See, that's crazy. That's actually crazy, you know, because I remember Canelo from when he was fighting Mayweather. He's been around for time.
Mayweather was 36, yeah, when he smoked Canelo. So Mayweather was still younger. He was young, like 23
but what I'm saying is, you see,
Canelo's been fighting since he was 15. He's been fighting for 20 years.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Around them times, I didn't know who Terence Crawford was.
Yeah, well, exactly.
When Canelo fought Mayweather, I didn't know who Crawford was. Did you?
Crawford was still building. I did, yeah.
I hear it.
Do you know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't know who he was.
He was still building. However, like, it's one of them things where if you look at Canelo, by the time Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather, I think he had about 20 pro fights by then at 23 or something like that. Like, his record was ridiculous. I think he was like 23-0 or something.
He was supposed to be the next up and comer, the guy that was supposed to carry.
Yeah, he was meant to be the golden boy, innit? And he was the golden boy. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. That's why Mayweather was like, yeah, let me fight him now before he gets better, so I can punch up this EU. And it turned out that turned out being a very good win on Mayweather's resume as well. Yeah, when you look at the career that Canelo's had since then, but. I always knew Canelo was getting smoked, and I'm a fan of Canelo's, but I'm a fan of his, but I know his limitations, innit? So, like, I wasn't surprised by that. Like, I said that to people, don't be surprised if Bud can stop him late. And Bud hurt him towards the end of the fight. I see him make his leg shake a few times. Yeah. Like, he hurt him. Do you know what I mean? So, I can't lie, bro. Bud's a monster. He's the best fighter that I've seen. Post Mayweather, he's the best boxer that I've seen by some distance. And his two quote-unquote hardest fights, the Errol Spence fight and this fight, and don't forget that before the Errol Spence fight, everyone was saying, Spence is too big for him. It was the same thing they were saying. Errol Spence is like 5'9". He walks around heavy as well. And he was like, Spence is too big for Crawford. And Crawford beat him so badly, people started thinking, like he's washed. But no one was saying that before the fight.
Yeah, but Errol Spence didn't come back after that.
Yeah, and rightly so, because, bro, like, he got dropped like 4 or 5 times. You know what I mean? I wouldn't come back either after that. That beatdown was crazy. And the same with Canelo. Canelo wasn't even talking about a rematch. He didn't want one. Yeah, because he got beat up so bad. Do you know what I'm saying? He's probably going to think about fighting Jake Paul and retiring now. Do you know what I mean? And Canelo deserves to retire now, bro.
But Crawford, he could even retire, bro.
He could,
What's left for him?
He can go down to middleweight, win some belts as well, just for fun. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why? Who's there? Who's the big fight?
It's not even really about a big fight.
Then
it's
about
legacy.
Your box. Yeah, but that's what I mean. No, but legacy is a big fight. When what I mean is you go down.
No, but you can win a belt. Like,
you mean just go down just to win any belt against any man?
Yeah, bro. Because bruv, it's
Who
about.
cares?
Bruv, boxing cares about how many different weights people could win a belt in. Because he jumped he jumped from 154, winning the belt there, missed 160 and went to 168. So he could go down to 160, get a couple belts from there.
So what
as well.
you think? Yeah. Well, yeah. So what, do you think that him taking Canelo's belts meant more to him actually beating Canelo though? Because I feel like him beating Canelo adding that name to his list. Because when you look at the amount of people that he's beat, they say he's fought no one, and look at the amount of belts that he's had before.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like the belts don't mean nothing.
Nah, you're right. You're right. But he's the first ever free weight undisputed champion in the history of boxing.
So why would he go to this middleweight and do? You said to win one belt or something.
No, because it's all about because then he would be a multi-weight champion as well. So you could say I've had belts at
in every weight. Every weight. So there's only one weight he hasn't been to. No, because then there's heavyweight and there's light heavyweight.
No, but like for instance, with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, them man have won titles from like the low weights all the way up, bro. So like they're like 6 weight, 7 weight world champions.
The division like
precisely, but they're still 6 weight or 7 weight champions, even though they haven't unified. Crawford has unified 3 times. That's never been done. Usyk unified
3 times. What, in different weights?
In different weights.
All different weights. Yes. Or twice in one.
Different weights.
You see?
Usyk done cruiserweight and heavyweight.
Yeah, I'm talking, and Crawford's done
Bud,
what?
Bud has done 3 weights. Do you know what I mean? So
done?
I think it's welter, this weight, and it might be either lightweight or super lightweight. I can't remember.
Right, but all I know is Vidal said something about he's won like 13 world titles or something.
Yeah,
like
I know,
that.
but there's like 5 or something
total,
belts, so it doesn't
13
matter.
world title belts. That's what he said.
Yeah, but there's so many belts, it doesn't matter. You know them ones. I'll be honest. There's too many belts in boxing, but there's not many fighters that unify the division and have all the belts. Do you know what I'm saying? So Bivol did that the other day. Usyk's done that. Canelo had that. Crawford had the unified. Even Javante Davis ain't unified.
Obviously, it doesn't make sense weight-wise. Yeah, you get me.
No, but it does because he's going down.
No. You're not. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about something else. This might not make sense weight-wise. Wait, what doesn't make sense weight-wise? Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, like, would it be more beneficial to him to just go and win a middleweight belt against anyone, or for him to like fight a what's that Bivol and like
because they're even bigger. He doesn't.
No, brother. Not. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's gonna do that because the weight it doesn't make sense. But what I'm saying is, you see the name, have them the list to have that on your record.
But the thing is, his resume is already good enough.
Is there anyone?
There's no one out there that can add to his resume. Canelo is the biggest name in boxing.
That was it, innit? And he jumped that weight for that reason. I don't think he would have done that.
He wouldn't have done that for any fighter. But that's the point.
You get it.
So he's already beat Canelo. So because he's already beat Canelo, there's no Canelos left. Do you know what I'm saying? Canelo's the last of the old big name boxers like the Mayweathers. Canelo fought with the Mayweathers. Do you know what I'm saying? So Errol Spence was a massive name as well. The hype that Errol Spence had coming up here, they were talking about Errol Spence like he was going to be one of the pound for pound fighters. And then Bud beat the brakes off him. So when you look at the fighters in today's boxing right now, there's no equivalent to any of these names, bruv. Like there isn't. So he's already clocked the game. He could retire now, but because Bud is as competitive as he is, I know that he's not gonna retire on this high. I think he'll at least fight one more time, and if it can just be to win a belt, just to catch the fish and throw it back in the water, he might do that. He might just go down one thing.
I'm sure he'll have a defense though.
But you don't even need to defend it. Man could just say, bro, I've already done it now. And the thing is with belts in boxing, you have to pay to keep them as well. So he might just say, cool, I've won it now. You like, I'm keeping my ones at home. You have to pay to keep them. So every time you fight and defend them, a percentage of the money goes to the governing bodies. So you have to pay to keep the belt. You're renting the belt, basically. It's a joke. That's why a lot of fighters, like they win the belt and then they get stripped of it and they just say, all right, fuck it. That's why AJ and Dubois were fighting for Usyk's belt, because they stripped him of the belt after, because they said, you got to defend it before this time or we're going to take it. And he said, right, you can have it.
That's madness.
You get it? So boxing's just politics. But I think that Bud will probably fight again, even though I wouldn't want him to. I'd want him and Canelo to retire, Usyk to retire. AJ, if he's not going to fight Fury, AJ Fury and Wilder should just all retire. Wilder should fight Ngannou, retire, and I just want all the belts to get scattered and new fighters can fight for all the belts. Like, that's what I want, bro. I'm tired of seeing the same old brother.
Some Dragon Balls,
yeah, bro. Because I'm not trying to see the same old guys like just having the belts. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather see like loads of different fighters have the belts, and then we get to see some unified fights and some undisputed fights. Like that's what boxing's about. If you're gonna have all them belts, you kind of want them to be different people, because then it makes it, you see more title fights.
Yeah, man. So we could see like Itoma White too and that.
But not that, but you can see
Why you laughing
Atoma maybe fight for one of the heavyweight titles. If Usyk retires and all 4 belts get scattered, then Atoma could fight for one, Parker could fight for another. Do you know what I'm saying? And then them man fight each other to unify.
What about Dillian? You turned on him.
Brother, what's wrong with you?
What? You know, I just gotta ask a question, innit? You know what I mean, fam? The body snatcher. Yeah, me, fam. What's going on, bro?
Dillian unboxing again, man. No, what am I doing, man?
Nah, bro. That's bruv. They can't do that to man, bruv. What do you mean he's not boxing again? What do you mean, blood? The worst thing about it happened in his month is what? This is his favourite month. He calls it August. You know them way it happens in August. You know them way there. No catalogue in that, bruv. It's peak, fam. But anyway, we reached the end of the episode. Anything else you wanna talk about? We reached the end of the episode, man. Do you want to do our Wallad of the Week, Bonafide Bum of the Week, and Oozing Sorcery?
I know that Amarim gets all of those that absolutely scrub. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Oh my goodness, blood. Who we giving the Oozing Sorcery award to? Zuba Mendy after that volley.
Caicedo's thing was crazy.
Like deflected, yeah.
Caicedo's zinger was a madness still. I can't lie, he ripped that.
I don't want to give that to Chelsea either, blood. You know what I mean, fam? What we gonna do, blood? I think we should just give it to Ange for not conceding more than 3 goals, blood. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna have to do, blood. I'm joking now. I'm being a hater. What even happened this week? Like, what was it really? I don't know, blood. You get me, fam? Obviously, what team? Was any upsets? Not really.
No.
Brentford got it with their last minute.
That was the biggest upset of the weekend, was Chelsea dropping points to Brentford.
No, but Brentford could have even won that game.
That's what I'm saying. But it was pretty. Everything else kind of went the way it was supposed to go, innit?
Yeah, man. You get me, fam. Well, then again, I thought you lot was gonna do something in there.
Well, shit, man. Like, just one of them ones, innit? Why this manager's here? We ain't doing nothing.
Oh my days, blood. Oh my days. And if they got to the end of the episode, what should they put in the comments, blood?
Amarim out, blood.
No, Amarin, blood.
Nah, bro.
Amarin, blood. You know them way they Amarin with 3 N's, blood. If you got to the
out, blood.
Amarin, blood. You know them way there, fam. But yeah, big up everyone that supports the show. Make sure you subscribe to Rants and Roni's channel as well. Links in the description or the title. Smash a like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll be back next week.